Welcome back to a very delayed episode of Balancing Business and Babies. I am jumping on to do this podcast very quickly to apologise to my listeners because I'm aware that I haven't actually posted an episode since October, and it is now Tuesday, the 10th of December, at the time of recording. And I wanted to apologise really for not posting, but also to explain why I haven't posted. Obviously, the show is called Balancing Business and Babies, and I myself have found it very difficult recently over the last couple of months to kind of juggle my work and being a mum. And the reason mainly has been sickness. I'm sure most of you parents out there can appreciate that it is sort of coming into or very much in now the middle of cold and flu season. Why I look like this, I've just got back from the school run and I thought I really need to do an episode and get this out there. And yeah, I've been finding it really difficult. I am very grateful for my job, my business, that I can work from home. I don't need to worry about missing things. With Jacob, I'm always available for him. But obviously, he is my first priority. Work is my second, and my clients, and then the podcast is kind of, unfortunately, my third in line at the moment. And something had to kind of give somewhere. My client roster is sort of full at the moment, and then we've been dealing with just sickness bug after sickness bug after sickness bug. It has been absolutely ridiculous. I feel like Jacob has had a cough and a cold since mid-September. He's not been sleeping very well because he's up at night coughing. We've had, me and my husband, Andrew, we've had bugs as well because Jacob's obviously bringing them back from school. He then passes them on to us. So I'm having to kind of then juggle being a mum, being not very well myself, Andy not being very well. And it's just been a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I just really wanted to that's the whole point of the podcast though, is to kind of show people that, we don't have to have it together all of the time. I certainly do not have my business and my family together all of the time. And those of you that listen on regular will know that most of the parents that I speak to do not have it together either. So we are certainly not alone in the not having it together, which is nice. It makes me feel like less of a shit parent. But yeah, I've got a lot of things planned for the podcast, and the podcast is certainly not going away. I am recording episodes as we speak. I am going to be focusing on a lot more solo episodes because I want to kind of bring in a little bit more about my life and share with you some of my parenting stories as well. And then the guest episodes are going to be sort of split between the solo episodes. So that's the kind of way I'm going to be working it from now on. But moving forward, I have got some amazing guests coming on the show that are in the pipeline to come on. We've got people that home educate, homeschool. We've got some parenting coaches. I've got a very, 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 very big name coming on. If you are in the marketing world, social media world, or anything to do with sort of marketing and social media, I'm very certain that you will have heard of this person or come across this person on social media. She is absolutely huge in terms of what she does. She's amazing. I've followed her for a very, very long time. I was a bit cheeky with sending her a message saying I'd love to have her on the show because she's a mum and she's been married. Well, she is married, she's a parent, and I sent a message over saying, look, I'd love to have you on the show. Didn't think for 1 minute she would come on. She has agreed to come on the show. She said she would love to. So that is also in the pipeline. And yeah, that's really kind of all for today for this show. It's a very short episode. It was just really to apologise and show that, I don't have it all together. I'm very much winging it with everything at the moment, it feels like. And yeah, sometimes my ideal goal with my business is to eventually be able to bring on people permanently, that I can bring on like VAs and stuff for myself. I do have some people that work with me sporadically, but not as much as I would like. But I like some of you kind of cling to my business. It's one of my little getaways. When Jacob's in bed and I've got some free time, I actually love working on my business. I like doing all of my admin. I like doing all of my organizing and fiddling around with different things in my business and, marketing and coming up with new ideas. And it's difficult to kind of let that go sometimes. But my goal for the business is to eventually bring on permanent people that can kind of just deal with, my social media, deal with the podcast management while I just record it, and then they do everything else. But currently in my business as it stands, I do everything. There is only me. So I do all of my client work, I do all of my client emails, I do all my own admin, I do the podcast, I record it, I edit it, I manage it. And obviously I am doing that whilst being mum as well. And recently, you can hear at the moment, I've got a cold as we speak at the minute, which is great. Cold number billion for the year. So yeah, sometimes things just have to give. And unfortunately, the one thing that I could give that wasn't going to sort of directly impact my either finances or my clients or my business was the podcast. So I'm very sorry for that. But as I say, I am getting on top of it now and I'm becoming more organized, and I am going to be recording more solo episodes. I'm going to be getting more episodes out there. Everything is going to be running tickety fucking boo from now on, because I'm going to get my arse into gear and get my life back on track again. Once again, very sorry for not posting for 2 months. Hopefully you've stuck around and hopefully you'll still stick around with me. And I will see you for the next episode. I'm posting this one directly today, but the next episode will be released on Friday. That will be a proper episode. This is just kind of a little bonus episode just to sort of, make sure you don't run away and leave me. So thank you. And I will see you for the proper episode on Friday.